Hey, I'm Greg DeTullio with Give Back Realty Owner Broker, and today, if you're wondering why you should do a new home inspection for a new build, stick around. So today I'm here with Alex, my client. He decided to do a new build construction, and actually today we're doing a pre-drywall inspection. As an agent, I always recommend to my clients, it's a good idea to do a pre-drywall inspection and a final inspection. Did you have any idea when I told you that you should probably do a pre-drywall inspection of what I was talking about?
No, I had no idea.
Yeah.
I think we went back and forth about it a little bit, but ultimately at the end of the day, I can look around and I can see that wood looks nice and that wires look nice and plumbing looks nice, but I have no idea if it's actually done correctly.
Yeah.
So before walls go up, I think it's probably better to have somebody who would know come in and take a look.
Yeah. Usually when I tell people, hey, you should do a pre-drywall inspection and a final inspection, the first question they ask is, okay, well, what is that going to cost? And you know, is it worth it? And I always say yes. Basically an insurance policy for you to know that before they put the drywall up, you know that what's behind the wall is correctly done. And then second, the advocate of a professional inspector that does this every day to go back to your builder and go, hey, you know, we have a little bit of a problem here, let's fix it. And usually the builders will comply because they want to make you happy as well. So anyway, I appreciate you, Alex, trusting me with this process, and let's find out what's up with this build so far. Are you
Hopefully
excited?
nothing.
Hopefully nothing. I agree. All right, thanks, Alex.
Thank you.
So finally, the man of the hour, the actual inspector. This is PJ from Inside and Out Inspections. Is that correct?
That's correct.
Yeah. How long have you been doing this now, PJ?
This is almost 7 years for me.
7 years. Cool. So I use these guys all the time. They're awesome. I think one of the main reasons I use them all the time is because they have the best equipment and they're great at what they do. And as an agent, when you're doing this over and over again, I have to rely on someone to do good for my customers and watch out for us. And as I said previously, we're not trying to point out any bad things with any particular builders. We're dealing with all kinds of subcontractors, and they're all working for all the same builders. We're just trying to help them put out the best product out there.
So pre-drywall inspection is really looking at the foundation and the substructure of the house, more of the bones, if you will, like we like to refer to. Really just things that most home buyers aren't aware of, don't have knowledge and training in. Kind of gives us the opportunity to look at the bones before everything gets closed up, and you really get a good eye of what the skeleton of the building looks like.
Yeah. Great. And then after this inspection, you also do a final inspection before the final walkthrough when the home is done.
It's typically recommended to do the pre-drywall and then a final inspection, just to verify that the systems, once they're charged and working, that they are working and operating as functioning, designed, and make sure your airflow is right and we have proper temperatures and stuff like that.
Yeah. So if somebody were to ask you, why should I get this pre-drywall inspection? Is it really necessary?
Sure. Every inspection is necessary in our eyes. We believe in the process. The process has been around for a long time. It's not a new concept to 2021. It's just now, especially with builders pushing harder and faster to get these homes completed due to the influx of sales. If we can fix these things now, that also helps the builder keep the process moving to where they can get their guys in here to do the remediations before, we got to stop, spend a week fixing something to move forward again. So
yeah.
It's just a second set of eyes and a checklist for the builder to remind them, hey, there may be a few things that may be on their radar that they've already are aware of. They just haven't gotten it to yet, but we just want to reiterate it, verify, and make sure the corrections are being made.
And actually, some of my builders, especially the general contractors, they actually like you guys because you're giving us a full list to check up on their work to make sure everything is in line. Going backwards is going to cost more money, more time anyway.
100%.
Yeah.
It's just kind of like when you buy a new product and it comes with a little QC, quality checked little sticker on it.
Yeah.
It's kind of how we like to think of our home inspection report for pre-drywall, quality control.
So just for the fun of it, what are some of the crazy things that you've seen? Not talking about any specific builder or anything, but just in general, what are you looking for, or what's some crazy things you've seen?
Some of the biggest things for us is always water intrusion. We're always paying attention to the roofs and the water barriers on the exterior. You know, we've done, case in point, one of your inspections.
Yeah.
You know, no insulation was installed the day that people were moving into the house.
Yeah.
You know, that's huge for them. You know, easy fix, just has to be taken care of. The biggest blunder in my career was a home was actually built on the wrong lot.
Okay, I haven't heard that one yet.
It was in Flagler County, and the home was actually
Okay.
got the lot numbers and the survey guys from the beginning, so it was 3/4 of the way constructed, and everybody realized, wait a minute,
Wrong
this is
lot.
the wrong house. So,
Oh, okay, wonderful. Actually, one last question. What's the difference between when you're doing a new home inspection and then just doing because you guys do regular inspections
do.
as well on resales. So what's the big difference?
a lot of it's manufactured, so in pre-drywall and final home inspections, a lot of what we refer to is the actual installation manual for the manufacturer, so that the product's being installed the way the manufacturer intended it to be installed, so it's maximizing its efficiency. Where in a regular home inspection, you know, we're looking for damage. You know, we necessarily can't see the substrate and know the manufacturer of all the products that were used, you know, from a house 30 years ago. Okay. So it's really just looking at the outside envelope of the house. Again, moisture intrusion, electrical, fire and safety issues. Not necessarily, you know, we're not going to call out, hey, you have a bowed wall. There's nothing that's going to be done about it 30 years later.
Sure.
To say, okay, is it functioning as it's designed?
Yeah.
And in the new construction world, we're looking at it, is it installed as designed? So.
Yeah. Again, thanks, PJ. If anybody wants to get an inspection, how do they find out about you?
The best, just jump on our website, you know, insideandoutpropertyinspectors.com.
Yeah.
Has a link to our office. We've got a great staff that look forward to, you know, answering any questions you have. And, you know, we believe in going a little bit extra. So you have the inspector's personal cell phone numbers once you have your inspection. So if you have questions or follow-ups or concerns, you get to speak directly to us. And, you know, we're not just shoving you into an office and say, hey, you got our report, we're done with you. You know, we're here with you through the long haul.
Well, you make my life a lot easier, and I appreciate it.
Yes,
Thanks,
sir.
brother.
Absolutely.
All right.
Appreciate it.
All right, have a good one. How do you feel now that we've actually had it?
I think it was a great idea to do it. I feel a lot more comfortable moving forward, knowing what's behind the walls that I would have never known otherwise.
Yeah. It's probably worth the money, huh?
Definitely.
Yeah. The reason I wanted to ask him that question is because some people are really not sure. I think in the state of Florida, for 1 year after your build is completed, builders have to warranty the home. So people just feel like if the home is warranted, we'll figure it out later. But today we found out there's a lot of things we're looking for that are behind your walls and your drywall that may cost a lot of money to fix later on. So I always try to convince buyers or people that are building, this is definitely worth the money. And I think from after today, you probably feel the same way.
Oh, absolutely.
Cool.
For sure.
Great. Thanks again, Alex. Appreciate it.